encouraging words. At this time, Jillian Carney, Student Council President, is going to come forward to give one of our honor speeches tonight.
Thank you, Coach McGrew, the administration, faculty, and staff of Winfield High School, the amazing student body that elected me to this position, which I've had a blast serving in, parents, family, friends, and my beloved class of 2013. We all know the phrase, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I think that's just plain stupid. Why does something need to be destroyed in order for us to deem it worthy of improvement? Look at Sequoia Boyer. The environment isn't necessarily broken, but she's made it her job to fix it, and she's made a huge impact at Winfield High School. Alderson Broadus' football team isn't broken, but Seth Lewis is surely going to make it better next year. Desperately in need of prom dresses aren't broken, but Danae Wells is generous enough to rent out her collection from her own home run company. And Winfield High School wasn't broken before Tim Bogus formed High Y, but since then, he's inspired numerous students to take part in community service and youth and government activities. So when we walk out those doors at the back of this auditorium, we won't just be standing in the middle of Virginia Street. We'll also be out in the world. No more will we be able to walk into Winfield High School without a 3-day previously made appointment and visitor's pass. No more will we have to wait until 11:13 to use our cell phones. Even though for some of you, waiting was never really an issue. So now without limitations, what do? We've grown up our whole lives with expectations from those around us. Expectations from Coach Bailey. Expectations from Gene Allred. Expectations from Coach Cochran. Even though there weren't really that many from him. But believe it or not, Winfield High School, class of 2013, we are completely capable of changing the world. And as scary as that is with Stone Bellamy, front row, and then you look back the second row and you see Luke Bowles, as scary as that is, it is now our turn. Eventually down the road, our generation will be leaders in government, making major decisions, shaping the world with our attitude and the way we treat other people. In 1995, the year most of us were born, the greatest movie of all time was released. Toy Story. My brother and I ran through 2 VHS tapes of that until finally it was released on DVD. In the pivotal backyard scene where the toys seek the evil... Let's try this again. In the pivotal backyard scene where the toys seek revenge on the evil toy mutilator, Sid Phillips, Woody the cowboy turns his head, looks him square in the eye, and says, "So play nice. Play nice." Woody gave the simplest advice in the world, and although it seems to be something we hear all the time, it's something we've forgotten over the years. Now we live in a society where the burn is more important. Social media gives us a platform to ridicule others and to stomp on their sense of self and confidence. And the deeper and more embarrassing and more personal it gets, the more we eat it up. The more we scan our timelines, the more we bring it up in class, the more we rub it in the faces of innocent victims. And I can tell you from personal experience that words and looks and whispers and status updates and subtweets and cruel laughter, it can hurt more than sticks and stones. When I was 9 years old, all it took was one person to call me a loser in front of an entire class to change my whole perspective on the world. I've been through a lot of struggles from feeling like I'm not good enough and don't live up to my peers' expectations. It caused me to suffer with an anxiety disorder that still creeps up on me now and then. You have no idea what a huge journey it is for me to be in front of you today. But we've all been there. We've all been there. We've been the kid or the teenager or even the adult with the burning red face, with the sick feeling in our stomachs, with the tears streaming down our faces. But also many of us have been on the other side, the one laughing with our friends, the one that felt that swell of pride, and the one that sent that really mean tweet that got like 40 favorites and 15 retweets. And yet, here we are. Throughout the years, we've had our differences with the 184 students now sitting around us. Maybe some of you are lucky enough to laugh about it now. Maybe it still haunts some of you to this day. But like it or not, we are the Winfield High School class of 2013, and we are united. And let me tell you, I've never come across this class feeling more like a family than March 29th. The day we finally won Tournament of Classes. There was not a single senior in the gym that could keep from smiling and jumping up and down, even if they'd never participated in any of their 4 years. And you know, that got me thinking, wouldn't that be great if we could have that unity every single day? And that's when it truly hit me that we could. We're all in this together. High School Musical. But in all seriousness, guys, high school has felt like a battlefield some days, like we're marching alone, us against the world, and it shouldn't have. But think about this. Consider that right now in this moment, there is no more cool group. There are no more popular people or nerds or what have you. You're no longer defined by your lunch table, because you no longer have a lunch table. This is your chance, your clean slate. The entire world is within our grasp, and it all starts with playing nice, being kind to each other. We're standing at the edge of something great, but wouldn't it be great if we were the generation that brought back being nice? Granted, no one can make us do it. It's all up to the individual, and it's something that you have to decide for yourselves. But we're all capable of being good friends. We're all capable of stopping hatred. We're all capable of creating joy in someone else they may have never found before. The capability is there in each and every one of us, but it starts with you, not tomorrow, but today. And I could stand up here and revert to elementary school and say, play nice and mind your manners. But until you realize in your heart that everyone has a right to be themselves, and everyone has a right to a compliment, and everyone has a right to joy, and everyone has a right to be who God created them to be. Until you realize that in your heart, until we realize that, we will never reach our full potential. Those doors back there lead not only to our personal future, but the future that we make for everyone else. So play nice. As we scatter across the region, the area, the globe, what if the only familiar face is someone that you teased and bullied in the halls of Winfield High School? Perhaps someone that you posted about on topics or WHS crushes. Will you play nice? Will you seek for the common ground that we all share as human beings? Sure, you can change the world without being nice. You don't need my advice in order to graduate college with honors and advance in your career. But in the long run, the person that it really hurts is you. If damaging other people is the only thing that can make you happy about yourself, you need to reassess who you are. Confidence is a virtue, and those who need to pick on other people in order to feel it don't truly possess it. That's artificial confidence. And in order to conquer the world, you need the real thing, no substitutions. And real confidence comes from within. You can't depend upon others' opinions in order to value your worth. It's impractical to believe that you'll wake up every day happy, and it's impractical to believe that everyone will love everything about you. So you need to love yourself, and know yourself well enough that if someone decides to be a Sid Phillips and not play nice, that they don't steal your smile. So, class of 2013, It has been a long 4 years. And I could harp on all the things we've been through together, but I know that that may not be relatable to everyone here. But at least I know one thing. At this moment, we are all united. We are all united for one final time. No matter where you end up, or if you ever even hear my name again, I challenge you to make the decisions that are right for you in this life. Forgive yourself for not being perfect, and forgive others for their flaws even more. I challenge you to accept people, see past their hair and their outfits and their reputations, but most importantly, play nice. Thank you for the most amazing years of my life. Whether we ever meet again, and I hope we do, I'm praying for you. And off we go, class of 2013, to infinity and beyond. Thank you.